Part 1. The Morning Ritual of Longevity. In the quiet emerald hills of Okinawa, the day awakens differently. There's no blaring alarm clock, no rush to scroll through notifications, no traffic roaring in the distance. The air is clean, touched by the scent of the sea and the sweetness of blooming hibiscus. Roosters crow softly from a nearby field, and the first beams of sunlight spill across tiny wooden homes lined with tiled roofs and hanging wind chimes. Inside, an elderly couple begins their morning, not with hurry but with harmony. The rhythmic sound of rice steaming fills the kitchen. The gentle crackle of miso soup simmers on a clay stove. A kettle whistles softly as green tea leaves unfurl in hot water, releasing an earthy aroma that carries through the home. In this moment, time feels slower, deliberate, and that's the secret. For Okinawans, morning isn't a routine. It's a ritual. They rise with gratitude, not exhaustion. They begin their day not by fueling stress, but by fueling peace. Their breakfast, though simple, is a masterpiece of balance and wisdom, refined over generations. A small bowl of steamed rice, light and pure. A cup of miso soup, alive with fermented goodness. Pieces of tofu, soft and rich in plant-based protein. A sprinkle of seaweed, delivering natural iodine and minerals. And always a warm cup of green tea, steeped just long enough to awaken the senses without bitterness. This is not a feast of excess. It's a conversation with the body, a mindful offering of nourishment. Each bite supports digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and soothes inflammation. Each sip carries antioxidants that protect the brain and heart. But what truly makes it powerful is intention. Okinawan elders sit down quietly, often facing the morning sun. They say, "Itadakimasu," a humble phrase meaning, "I gratefully receive." In that moment, eating becomes more than an act of survival. It becomes a spiritual exchange, a way of thanking the earth for another day, and a reminder that health begins not in the pills we take, but in the patience we practice. While much of the world gulps coffee on the way out the door, Japan's elders savor every second. They chew slowly, they breathe deeply, they talk, laugh, and enjoy the simple pleasure of food made with care. And science agrees. This mindful eating slows cortisol release, steadies blood pressure, and activates the body's parasympathetic rest and repair mode. It's not just breakfast. It's a daily renewal ritual, a practice that tells the body, you are safe, you are cared for, you can heal. And in that calm rhythm, morning after morning, year after year, lies one of the greatest secrets of longevity. Because here's the truth. It's not only what they eat that matters. It's how they eat, with patience, with balance, and with heart. They've long understood something the modern world has forgotten. Food is therapy. It speaks to the cells, trains the mind, and sustains the spirit. When you begin your morning with calm, warmth, and gratitude, everything changes. Your heart rate, your digestion, even your mood. So while others rush through life, Japan's elders continue to walk gently through it, one mindful meal at a time. Their morning table, bathed in golden light, isn't just where breakfast is served. It's where health, peace, and purpose are reborn each day. And now the question is, what exactly gives that humble meal its hidden power? Part 2. The power of fermented foods. The gut-heart connection. Every morning in Okinawa, as the first spoonful of miso soup touches the tongue of an elder, something incredible begins deep within their body. It's invisible, silent, yet powerful beyond measure. That warm broth doesn't just comfort the stomach, it awakens life. Inside the gut, billions of good bacteria stir to action, springing into motion like an unseen orchestra. They repair, digest, protect. They clean the pathways between the gut and the brain, sending messages of calm, balance, and energy. This is the Okinawan secret, a secret rooted in fermentation. Miso, natto, pickled vegetables, tofu, these foods are alive. They're not processed or sterile. They're teeming with friendly microbes that rebuild the gut lining, support digestion, and enhance nutrient absorption. To the untrained eye, it's just soup or beans, but to the body, it's medicine in disguise. Here's why it matters. As we age, our digestive fire dims. Enzymes decline, stomach acid weakens, and nutrient absorption drops. That's why many seniors feel tired, bloated, or heavy even after eating healthy meals. Their bodies can't extract what's inside the food. But in Okinawa, fermented foods restart that system. The probiotics in miso and natto restore gut balance, reduce harmful bacteria, and help the body pull every bit of nourishment from the meal. And modern science now confirms what tradition has whispered for centuries. A healthy gut is the foundation of longevity. The gut communicates directly with the heart and brain through the vagus nerve, a pathway scientists call the gut-brain-heart axis. When the gut is inflamed, the heart strains. When the gut is calm, the heart thrives. Studies have shown that probiotics in fermented foods lower LDL cholesterol and blood pressure, reduce inflammation linked to arthritis and heart disease, support serotonin production, lifting mood and sharpening memory, help prevent the buildup of toxins that can damage brain cells. In Okinawa, elders don't take probiotic pills. They simply eat living foods every single day. A bowl of miso soup for breakfast, a small serving of natto with rice, a few pickled radishes at lunch. Over time, these little habits become an unbreakable rhythm of healing. To them, food is a form of respect for the body, for the land, and for time itself. Each fermented bite tells their microbiome, stay alive, stay balanced, stay young. Even the texture and warmth of their meals matter. Warm foods ease digestion. Sour and umami flavors awaken enzymes. Salt, used sparingly, preserves minerals. This perfect symphony keeps their metabolism gentle yet strong, their heart beating steadily, and their mind sharp deep into their 90s and 100s. So when you see a 98-year-old Okinawan tending her garden, laughing with her grandchildren, or riding a bicycle to the market, remember, her secret isn't hidden in expensive supplements or miracle drugs. It's in that quiet bowl of miso soup she's been sipping every morning for decades. A meal so humble it's almost invisible, yet powerful enough to strengthen her gut, protect her heart, and awaken her spirit. One sunrise at a time. Part 3. The Grain of Life. Why rice and barley are the unsung heroes of longevity. In the soft morning light of Japan's countryside, the day hums quietly to life. A farmer steps outside his wooden home, his face creased from decades beneath the sun. The fields before him shimmer like silk, each stalk of rice swaying gently in the breeze, golden, alive, sacred. For generations, this humble grain has been the heartbeat of Japanese life. Not a luxury, not a trend, but a rhythm that sustains body and soul. Inside the kitchen, steam rises from a pot of freshly cooked rice. It's not hurried, not microwaved. The rice has been rinsed 3, sometimes 4 times, washed until the water runs clear, allowing the starch to settle and the grain to breathe. Then it's left to rest, to absorb just enough moisture before cooking. Finally, it's steamed slowly, never rushed, often mixed with barley, mugi, millet, or small grains that glisten like pearls when the lid is lifted. For Okinawan elders, this bowl is not just breakfast. It's balance, it's energy, it's life. In the modern West, rice has often been misunderstood, reduced to a number on a nutrition label, or dismissed as too many carbs. But in Japan, rice isn't just food, it's philosophy. It's the centerpiece of a meal designed around harmony, not excess. Each grain of genmei, brown rice, or mixed grain mugi gohan, is packed with fiber, magnesium, manganese, and natural plant compounds that quietly support the body from the inside out. The fiber helps stabilize digestion and naturally lowers cholesterol. The magnesium keeps the heart rhythm steady and eases muscle cramps, while the antioxidants protect cells from damage caused by daily stress and aging. More importantly, the rice is eaten mindfully, never in large piles, never drowned in sauces, never gulped down. A small bowl eaten slowly, chewed well, balanced with vegetables, tofu, and miso. This is how it becomes medicine instead of burden. Unlike processed white rice or refined carbs that flood the bloodstream with sugar, Japan's traditional mixed grain rice releases energy slowly, giving the body a steady flow of fuel. For elders, that means stable blood sugar, sharper focus, and sustained vitality throughout the day. And here lies the secret the West often forgets. Longevity isn't built on restriction, it's built on balance. Okinawans don't fear grains, they honor them. They understand that life is built on small, consistent acts of nourishment, on food that warms the body, steadies the breath, and keeps the pulse calm but strong. To them, each meal is a relationship with the earth. Every grain of rice represents patience, months of planting, tending, harvesting, and preparing. So when they sit down to eat, there's gratitude in every bite. That quiet reverence for food, for time, for the earth, becomes a form of health all on its own. Part 4. The Healing Cup, Green Tea and the Morning Mind. After breakfast, as the mist still lingers over the gardens, the morning takes a softer tone. There's the faint sound of wind chimes, the rustle of bamboo leaves, and the gentle clink of porcelain cups placed neatly on a wooden table. Steam curls upward like a spirit from the past, the unmistakable aroma of green tea filling the air. This moment, simple as it seems, is sacred. It's the quiet pause between nourishment and movement, a bridge between body and mind. In Japan, tea isn't merely a drink, it's a ritual of renewal, practiced for centuries. Each step, heating the water, whisking the powder, pouring it carefully into delicate cups, is done with intention. It's called chanoyu, the way of tea. And in this ritual, elders find peace, clarity, and connection, both to themselves and to the world around them. While the rest of the world begins the day with coffee, chasing stimulation and speed, Japan's elders choose something gentler. Green tea awakens the mind softly. Its energy is smooth, not sharp. Its calm alertness lasting hours, not minutes. Inside every cup are compounds that science now celebrates: catechins, polyphenols, and L-theanine, nature's guardians against time. These powerful antioxidants protect cells from aging, lower blood pressure, support brain function, and improve circulation. The catechins, in particular, have been shown to prevent arterial plaque buildup, keeping the heart young and strong even in old age. But green tea's power isn't just chemical, it's emotional. When you sit with a cup of warm tea in silence, something remarkable happens. The heart rate slows, the breath deepens, the nervous system relaxes, the mind shifts from chaos to calm. This brief mindful pause, often taken while watching the morning light or listening to the sound of rain, trains the body to live in rhythm with nature, not against it. For many Japanese elders, this ritual is the anchor of their day. They don't sip tea while multitasking or scrolling through screens. They sit. They savor. They let the warmth fill their chest. They let gratitude wash over them for another morning of life. And perhaps that's the real secret. Green tea isn't just keeping their arteries clean, it's keeping their minds still. In that stillness, stress melts away. In that calm, the immune system strengthens. The body heals best not in haste, but in harmony. So as the sun climbs higher over Okinawa's hills, the last drops of tea are finished. The cups are set aside, and the elders rise, ready for another day of quiet purpose. They've begun their morning with everything they need: nourishment, balance, and peace. A bowl of rice, a sip of tea, a heart full of gratitude, and a life that continues to bloom well past 100 years. Part 5. The Protein Secret: Tofu, Fish, and the Morning Balance. As the sun climbs higher over the coast of Okinawa, its golden light spills gently across the tatami floors. In small wooden kitchens, the morning melody continues. The hiss of tofu meeting a hot pan, the soft crackle of fish grilling over a low flame, the quiet hum of a household alive with ritual and care. It's a familiar scent, clean, oceanic, comforting. It's the smell of nourishment, strength, and balance. For many elders across Japan, this part of the morning is sacred. It's where they give their bodies the fuel to move, to think, to thrive. Because after the miso soup, after the rice and green tea, comes the gentle power of protein, delivered not through heavy meats, but through foods that are light, pure, and profoundly healing. Modern science now calls it the protein paradox of longevity. As humans age, muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, begins quietly. It starts in the 40s and accelerates after 60, stealing strength, balance, and energy. Yet in Okinawa, home to the world's highest concentration of centenarians, elders remain strong, upright, and active into their 90s and hundreds. Their secret lies not in gym workouts or protein shakes, but in tofu and fish, the twin pillars of their morning meal. Tofu, made from fermented soybeans and mineral-rich spring water, is Japan's humble miracle. Soft on digestion yet dense in nutrients, tofu delivers a complete amino acid profile, the essential building blocks the body needs to rebuild muscle tissue. Unlike red meat, it carries no cholesterol and very little saturated fat. Its plant-based proteins are absorbed gently, giving elders the strength they need without burdening their hearts or kidneys. But tofu's power goes beyond muscle. It's rich in isoflavones, plant compounds that help maintain bone density and hormonal balance, especially vital for women after menopause. It nourishes the skin, supports heart rhythm through magnesium, and keeps the mind clear through its steady release of energy. And then there's fish, the other quiet hero of the Okinawan plate. Served in small portions, often grilled or lightly steamed, fish provides omega-3 fatty acids, the golden oil that protects the heart, lubricates the joints, and keeps the brain young. Together, tofu and fish form a perfect morning duet. One from the land, one from the sea, plant and ocean, yin and yang, balance in motion. Elders eat them not as a protein source, but as a symbol of harmony, light foods that awaken energy without overwhelming the body. They chew slowly, savoring the texture, feeling gratitude for what nature has given. And here's the poetic truth. Their health is not built from abundance, but from enoughness. Not from excess, but from equilibrium, where every bite has purpose, and every meal restores the delicate balance between body, mind, and spirit. Part 6. The Hidden Secret of Consistency: Why Small Daily Habits Outlive Every Diet. As the day unfolds in Japan's longest-living villages, the rhythm remains unbroken. There are no miracle powders, no fad diets, no overnight transformations. Just the same gentle routines, repeated with love, day after day, year after year. In the West, health often feels like a race. New rules, new restrictions, new superfoods that promise to turn back time. But in Okinawa, health is a quiet repetition. It's the steady hand that waters the garden, the small bowl of rice eaten each morning, the afternoon walk with neighbors, the laughter shared over simple meals. Consistency, not perfection, is their secret medicine. Each sunrise looks the same: a bowl of warm miso soup, a spoonful of fermented natto, a few bites of tofu or grilled fish, a small bowl of mixed rice, a sip of green tea, It may look ordinary, but that's the brilliance of it, because in that sameness lies stability, the foundation of longevity. Modern research now shows that the body thrives on rhythm. When meals, sleep, and activity follow predictable cycles, the nervous system stays calm. Hormones stabilize, digestion improves, inflammation quiets. The body learns when to wake, when to eat, when to rest, like the tide following the moon. For elders over 60, this truth is profoundly freeing. You don't need to reinvent your diet or chase the latest trends. You don't need extremes, just gentle, faithful care. Because real transformation doesn't come from a single decision. It comes from small habits done with love again and again. In Japan, they call this keizoku wa chikara nari. Consistency is power. Their meals may be simple, but their lives are strong. Their routines may be quiet, but their spirits endure. And maybe that's the greatest lesson Japan offers the modern world. Longevity is not found in what's new, but in what's true. Not in the chase for more, but in the calm rhythm of enough. For those seeking renewal after 60, the path forward is beautifully simple. Don't start with a diet. Start with a moment, a small mindful breakfast, a warm cup of tea, a breath of gratitude for another sunrise. Because health isn't built in a day, it's built one gentle morning at a time.